First tonight, the opposition seeking clarity on who is funding the legal services for Jonathan Eric Gardner. We have the response from Prime Minister Davis. Plus, the National Security Minister outlining the work of the Advisory Council on the prerogative of mercy. We've got the numbers from the previous fiscal year. And inspiring real internal growth. How the CEO of Kingdom Leadership Experience plans to take Father's Day celebrations to the next level. And then in our news at 7:30, opposition continuing to seek to hold government's feet to the fire, this time posing more questions regarding the travel budget. We have the details for these stories and so much more as our News Live at 7 starts now. Welcome to our News Live at 7. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Megan Shepard. Is government paying for the legal services for a Bahamian locked up abroad for drugs? That question raised by an opposition member in Parliament. It's a case that has grabbed local and international headlines. And today, the opposition using a time to discuss the budget as an opportunity to hold government's feet to the fire once again. Our Joshua Williams reports.
Another turn in the closely watched case of Eric Gardner, a Bahamian locked up in the United States on drug-related charges. The opposition posing a shocking question to government in this morning's Parliament session.
You say, for the record, that no public funds or funds tied to any of the members of government, either by that person or an emissary of the government, are being paid to assist with the legal services of Jonathan Eric Gardner.
Ever since the news broke, proceedings in Parliament have appeared to stare back to the Gardner case. He was among 11 survivors of an election day plane crash. Days later, he was detained by U.S. authorities in connection with an international drug trafficking scheme and was allegedly carrying $30,000 at the time of the crash. And today, as Parliament's past expenditure heads this morning as part of its budget obligations, Long Island opposition member Dr. Andre Rollins raised the question, referring to consultancies under the Office of the Attorney General and Ministry of Legal Affairs. That figure allocated for the upcoming fiscal year, $3,600,000. The question posed to Prime Minister Philip Davis, who at first did not get up to answer. Still, Rollins persisted, saying the Prime Minister should clarify, Davis eventually offering this response.
I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole that this young man wants us to go. Yeah. I indicated that line item, right, is set up for the payment of legal services provided to the government of the Bahamas, not any individuals.
But Rollins wasn't pleased, telling the House the Prime Minister did not want to answer his question. The Office of the Prime Minister also releasing a statement saying the Prime Minister has never traveled on that plane involved in the crash, but noted that pilot had flown the Prime Minister during an earlier period when he utilized Pineapple Air. Reporting for Our News, I'm Joshua Williams.
Thanks so much, Josh. Well, 3 law enforcement officers are facing charges after prosecutors say they were involved in a drug trafficking conspiracy. Police Inspector Alcott Forbes, Police Corporal Brendan Dean, and Raymond Russell, a leading mechanic in the Royal Bahamas Defense Force, are accused of conspiring to import 400 kilos of cocaine into the country between November 1st, 2021 and March 31st, 2022. Prosecutors say the men also conspired to export the cocaine and possess it with intent to supply during the same period. Forbes, Dean, and Russell denied the allegations at their arraignment before Acting Chief Magistrate Ancella Evans, who set bail at $50,000 each. The men are scheduled to return to court on October 20th for the start of their trial. Now, the charges stem from an investigation by the Security and Intelligence Branch into a series of voice notes that went viral on social media last year. Meantime, National Security Minister Miles LaRota providing an update on the work of the Rehabilitation of Offenders Committee and the Advisory Committee of the Prerogative of Mercy. It came during his contribution to the 2026-2027 budget debate. LaRota told Parliament that from September 2021 to this March, the Rehabilitation of Offenders Committee received and reviewed 433 applications. Of that number, 250 were approved for expungement, 69 were referred to the Prerogative of Mercy, 85 for curfew-related violations, 4 were referred for counseling, and 1 for anger management. He also said Family Island sittings of the committee have been held in Grand Bahama and Exuma, with plans to expand to Abaco, Eleuthera, Bimini, and Cat Island.
The Prerogative of Mercy is not a peripheral function of government. It is one of the most constitutionally grounded expressions of the PLP's conviction that a modern justice system must balance enforcement with humanity. The Advisory Council on the Prerogative of Mercy work sits at the intersection of our five-pillar crime strategies, punishment and rehabilitation pillars, reviewing cases of persons convicted of criminal offenses who have demonstrated rehabilitation, remorse, discipline, and the capacity to reintegrate positively into society.
LaRota also outlining the work of the Advisory Council on the Prerogative of Mercy during the last fiscal year.
This fiscal year, 23 early release applications were considered, of which 13 were approved, 6 were denied, but approved for the work scheme, and 4 were deferred. Requests for expungement consisted of 16 applications, of which 5 were approved and 8 denied. Over 300 foreign national sentences were remitted and deportation approved, allowing for prison population management. A new legal instrument was developed, and early release processes are now managed internally by my ministry. It no longer requires repeated review by the Office of the Attorney General at every stage, and instruments are sent directly to the Office of the Governor General for final approval.
All right, well, Father's Day is around the corner, and for organizers of the Kingdom Leadership Experience, this one's about more than celebration. The group is hosting an experience they say will showcase powerful speakers, leadership teachings, counseling, and spiritual guidance, strategies designed to inspire real internal growth. Evelyn Ferguson recently sat down with the organizer and tells us more in this report.
Author and CEO of Impactful Conversations and Trainings, Ron Lightburn, says too many men are winning in public while quietly losing themselves in private. It was an issue he faced head-on until a mentor asked the hard questions that set him on a new path. Lightburn says that journey led him to create the Kingdom Leadership Experience to help rediscover purpose, discipline, and the kind of leadership that starts within.
And pride has stopped a lot of men from being able to do that. And that's because there are not enough safe spaces for them to be vulnerable. So now to be able to come into a space where you're surrounded by men of all walks of life that have this opportunity now where speakers are being vulnerable and allowing you to be vulnerable so that you can now develop and strengthen everything that exists, everything that God has already placed within you.
Lightborn says too many men settle for success without alignment with God. This is an experience you don't want to miss because the impact will outlast the moment. Here's what you can expect to take away from this experience.
To be able to answer and to know what if there's something I'm running away from and what it is that I'm running or what I'm running towards. Where we now will take the time to understand the foundations of Christ, to be able to know that, it's Him we get our strength, our purpose. It's through Him we actually get our direction.
The Kingdom Leadership Experience is slated for June 20th at Bahamas Harvest Church. Reporting for Our News, I'm Evelyn Ferguson.
All right, thanks so much, Evelyn. Well, we've still got more to come, but for now, meteorologist Greg Thompson is standing by in the Weather Center. Greg, how's it looking?
Yeah, thanks, Megan, and happy Thursday evening, everybody. The heat wave remains with us as temperatures soared into the 90s once again today with triple-digit indices, making it feel very warm. 87 degrees is our current temperature on the outside with a few cloudy winds out of the east-southeast at 13 miles per hour. Feels like temperature is at 96. Temperatures right now around the Family of Islands, we are in the mid to upper 80s, 87 across Freeport, Grand Bahama, Great Harbor, Key, the Berry Islands, Nicholstown, Andros, and here in the capital. 86 in Alistown, Bimini, a pair of 85s, Marsh Harbor, Abaco, and in Governors Harbor. Central Bahamas, almost at the same temperatures there. 87 Kemps Bay, that's South Andros, Arthurstown, Kid Island. Then it'd be Pickup 84 in Cuban Towns in Salvador. 86s, Black Point, Exuma, Keys, Georgetown, Great Exuma, and in Deadman's Key, Long Island. Port Nelson, Rum Key, 85. And into the southeast Bahamas, mid-80s there once again, 84 in Duncantown, Ragged Island, 86 Curl Hill, Cricket Island, Delectable Bay, Acklands, Abraham, Spain, Maguana, and Providencial Tricks and Kigas Islands, all 85s. Matthew Town in Inagua, you round out our temperature profile at 86. Satellite radar composite, what do we got to say? High pressure still in charge, dry air mass in place. The heat is with us. We still have that heat advisory. It's been in place for the last couple of days. Looks as though we're going to continue this for another couple of days. Might take us into next week as we don't see any relief. No rainfall expected, but we are watching what is left of Arthur just to the north of us. That's going to stay to the north as that ridge of high pressure continues to direct that system away from us. That's your first look at weather. Stick with us. We'll take a second look at our forecast when we come back.
Coming up in sports, big time matchup this weekend on the track and in the field at Nationals. Then we head to New York, but not for the parade. Both Jazz and JJ are on a run.
Hey, Greg Thompson here, and thank you for watching. Be sure to hit that follow button. And if you want to see more content like this, follow all of our news social media pages. And hey, don't forget to turn on your notifications so you never miss out on the top stories from the team you already trust.
Get ready to make a splash this summer. Join us for the 54th Royal Bank of Canada's 2026 National Swimming Championships, June 25th through the 28th. And watch as 600 of the country's best swimmers compete across 6 thrilling divisions, all battling for a chance to qualify for the World Swimming Championships in Beijing and the World Long Course Championships in Budapest. Check the R News Bahamas Facebook page for race times and then catch all the action nightly, only on the RTV network. This summer, experience the ultimate staycation at Bahamar. Join us as we kick off the summer with an immersive media experience, showcasing the exclusive Love Our Locals rated Grand Hyatt and SLS. Dive into a world of dining, wellness, and exciting entertainment. From family activities to golf and luxury experiences, watch our news nightly from June 25th to 29th as we bring you all the latest highlights and offerings from this paradise. Love Our Locals at Bahamar.
Every week, one show drives the national conversation. On the Record, we challenge the issues, ask the tough questions, and dig deeper. We bring in the experts, the decision makers, and the voices that matter. Our discussions shape policy, influence change, and inform the public like no other. Join us every Thursday at 8 p.m. and again on Sunday at 8 p.m. The conversations that shape the Bahamas start here, on the Record.
And I was just telling my friend I wish I could get my Our News updates sent to my phone, like a WhatsApp message or something, you know?
Haven't you heard?
Well, who say that?
It's me, Jerome, your news godfather, and I'm here to update your life.
Well, how do you plan to update my life exactly? Because I don't think I'm understanding. Care to elaborate?
Our News has launched its broadcast channel. So now, most important updates come straight to your WhatsApp.
Dad, so you tell me that I have access to real-time updates and news at 7:30?
Yes, you get it first and direct and unfiltered.
Okay.
It's perfect for our viewers who want to stay on top of what's going on.
Well, I want to stay in tune. Are you talking about like recent crimes and political updates and heartfelt stories as well as sports coverage?
We're talking exclusive updates, behind-the-scenes content, major...
Welcome to Our Sports at 7, presented by 10th Year Seniors. I'm Ronaldo Dorset. That's John Mark Nutt. Let's do show. The country's best will be here, and you get the rare opportunity to see them compete at home. No, seriously, all of them, and it's going to be a big deal. The B3A's combined junior and senior nationals begin tomorrow afternoon at the original Thomas A. Robinson Stadium at 3 p.m., where bragging rights, national titles, and future spots on Team Bahamas are all on the line.
If things keep up at this pace, New York might have to get ready for another parade. The Liberty almost let the sky fall on them. Get it? But they found a way thanks to a huge quarter from JJ and some late game heroics from the supporting cast. Jones put together another big night with 19 points and 8 rebounds. New York escaped Chicago 96-95. This was the closest Chris DeMarco's squad has been to healthy all year, and they needed it. Sabrina Ionescu's game winner with 10 seconds left kept the Liberty's 8-game win streak alive.
People call the Knicks crazy for building around Jalen Brunson. People call Jazz crazy for saying he thinks the Yankees can win the World Series. People don't know anything. Except for us. You can trust us though, we're on TV. Don't look now? Actually, I don't know why that phrase exists. You should definitely look now, because the Yankees are the hottest team in baseball at an AL leading 45-27, 8-2 in their last 10. One night after hanging 12 runs on Chicago, New York followed it up with 10 more in a 10-5 win, making it 22 runs over the first 2 games in this series. Jazz joined in on the party this time. He launched a 420-foot solo shot in the 7th inning for his 10th home run of the season. That'll do it for our sports. We got more sports later though. Stay locked in with us on our news at 7:30.
When our news comes back from the break, we turn our spotlight to stories making headlines across the world. As the U.S. and Iran sign an initial deal to end the war, ease sanctions, and open the Strait of Hormuz. Plus, Ukraine struck a major Moscow oil refinery for a second time in a week in one of the biggest drone attacks since Russia's invasion. And then into tonight's Sustainability First. Simple changes to reduce fuel consumption, save money, and lower your environmental impact. We have the details when our news returns.
Yo, what's good, my loyal viewers? Ronaldo Dorset of 10YS here. First of all, thanks so much for watching, but be sure to hit that follow button. If you'd like to see more content like this, follow all of the R News social media pages, and of course, don't forget to turn on your notifications so you never miss out on the top stories from the team, well, from the teams you already trust.
Embrace technology and the digital transformation for better business results. For small business owners, it's essential to understand how technology can affect operational efficiencies. Modern communication relies on technology, and your customer service depends on communication. With proper tools like our fixed and mobile services, we help you stay connected. For solutions that work, ask the experts. Call Cable Bahamas Business Solutions.
Danielle here. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you want to see more great content, be sure to hit that notification button and follow the team you already trust.
From 2017, one show has set the standard for current affairs in the Bahamas, and that's On the Record, one of the longest running current affairs shows on our TV. We've been the place where newsmakers come to talk. We've sat down with leaders in government, industry leaders, cultural icons, and international experts. From breaking news to in-depth analysis, our conversation sets the tone for the nation. We've tackled the biggest issues on the planet, held leaders accountable, and given voice to the people. From politics to culture, business to environment, no topic is off limits. Join us every Thursday at 8 p.m. and again on Sunday at 8 p.m. Catch us streaming live.
You're watching our news. Welcome back. We turn our attention now to stories making headlines across the world. U.S. President Donald Trump signed an agreement with Iran on Wednesday that calls for Tehran to dilute its stockpile of highly enriched uranium and waives U.S.-backed sanctions on the country, immediately allowing Iran to sell its oil freely in a major concession from Washington. The initial deal to end the war takes immediate effect after leaders from both countries signed it. The agreement calls for a permanent end to hostilities and starts a 60-day negotiating clock to reach a final deal on the future of Iran's nuclear program, though Trump left the door open to resume attacks. It appears to offer Iran several benefits upfront while extracting little in return. Ukraine struck a major Moscow oil refinery Thursday for a second time in a week, sending huge plumes of black smoke over the capital and disrupting hundreds of flights at its airports in one of its biggest drone attacks since Russia's full-scale invasion over 4 years ago. Ukraine has repeatedly targeted Russian oil facilities, aiming to cut Moscow's revenue for the war. Some areas have reported fuel shortages. The attack by dozens of drones came hours after Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said he had held an important coordination call with the presidents of the United States and France and had won key pledges of further support from this week's G7 summit. Jamaica's Minister of National Security, Dr. Horace Chang, has confirmed that the first group of 25 foreign nationals deported from the United States under a new third country nationals arrangement can opt to remain on the island. However, he stressed that Jamaica would not accept any further non-national deportees from the United States beyond that initial group if they chose to stay. The agreement, which he said he signed last week following negotiations, had not yet been presented to Parliament. Operational details, including arrival dates, accommodation plans, and duration of stay, are still being finalized. Well, with gasoline prices continuing to climb across New Providence and the country, many drivers are feeling the squeeze at the pump. Rubis is now selling regular gasoline for $7.34 per gallon, Esso at $7.07, and Shell at $6.89. In tonight's Sustainability First report, our Delvardo Emmanuel looks at simple changes motorists can make to reduce fuel consumption, save money, and lower their environmental impact.
Bahamas First, putting sustainability first for our people and our environment. What's first for you and the planet comes first for us.
As fuel prices continue to rise, many Bahamians are looking for ways to stretch every gallon, with regular gasoline now costing as much as $7.34 per gallon at some service stations. Even the smaller changes in driving habits can make a big difference. Experts say one of the easiest ways to improve fuel efficiency is to avoid aggressive driving. Rapid acceleration, hard braking, and speeding forces vehicles to burn more fuel than necessary. Keeping tires properly inflated is another simple step that can help drivers save money. Underinflated tires create more resistance on the road, causing engines to work harder and use more gas. Motorists are also encouraged to remove unnecessary weight from their vehicles. Heavy items left in trunks or back seats can reduce fuel efficiency over time. Planning errands in advance can also cut down on fuel costs. Combining multiple stops into one trip reduces the number of short journeys, which typically use more fuel than longer drives. Another tip, limit idling. Whether waiting outside a store or picking up a friend, turning off the engine when safe to do so can help conserve fuel. Regular vehicle maintenance is also important. Clean air filters, timely oil change, and routine engine checks can improve performance and reduce fuel consumption. And for those looking to make an even bigger impact, carpooling. Using public transportation or walking short distances when possible can help reduce both expenses and emissions. While drivers may not be able to control fuel prices, they can control how efficiently they use the fuel they buy. Reporting for our news and reminding you to put sustainability first, I'm Delvardo Emmanuel.
Still to come in our news at 7:30. Our Danielle Miller gives us the recap on an exciting and early celebration of fathers. The sights, sounds, and details when our news continues.
Conflict doesn't have to end in chaos. Before it escalates, take a breath. Step back. Choose peace. Listen to understand. Respectful conversations lead to real solutions. I am Sergeant 3599 Johnson of the Royal Bahamas Police Force, urging you, let's talk it out, not fight it out.
Joshua Williams here. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that follow button and to follow all of our social media pages. Also, don't forget to push that notification button so that you can see all of the great content from the team you already trust.
In what we do at Best Brew, it really doesn't end when the customer purchases our product. We offer specialty coffee, tea, spices, and brewing equipment. We do a lot of our orders via website. We actually have the mobile service and the phone service and the internet. So having business in a box really kind of brought everything together for us and helps us to be able to provide the customer services that we pride ourselves on.
Too many suffer in silence, but silence only protects the abuser. Your feelings are real. Your safety matters. It's time to break the silence. If someone is hurting you, speak up. We will listen. We will help. I am Police Constable 4286 Sinead Douglas of the Royal Bahamas Police Force. Let us build safer communities together.
Hey guys.
guys, Megan Shepherd here. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit that follow button if you'd like to see more content like this. Follow all of the Our News social media pages so you never miss out on the top stories from the team you already trust.
Do you think you know domestic violence? Think again.
Welcome back. The only publicly funded school in Grand Bahama catering to children with special needs, the Beacon School, receiving a $10,000 donation from the Crowther Foundation. President and CEO Thomas Crowther says while they are based in the United States, he is from the Hawksville community and a proud class of '94 Hawksville High graduate. He says the donation was made in memory of his late sister, April Crowther, who was passionate about community development. Crowther's son is also on the autism spectrum and shares this contribution marks the beginning of numerous efforts and partnerships they intend to establish with the school.
When he was born, we had no idea what autism was, where we could get resources, where we could get help, where we could find someone that just didn't look at us awkwardly. And so we embraced the tribe. And so today we're here, first of all, to make a donation to the Beacon School in the amount of $10,000 for them to actually start doing things that they need to do on the ground. Our team is also here to assess what the school needs, what things that we have in the United States that they may not have here, so we can ensure that as they continue the good work here, that we are partnering with them forever. That's our mission. And to make sure the legacy and the impact of the work that my sister started lives on forever.
Crowther says while Grand Bahama is the first stop, the foundation also plans to take its efforts to the capital and throughout the Family Islands. Principal of the Beacon School, T.T. McKinsey Moss, expressing her appreciation for the donation.
The Beacon School is so thrilled that the April Crowther Foundation Bahamas is giving a generous donation to the Beacon School. This will go a long way in assisting our kids with special needs with the resources that they need to thrive.
Excellent initiative. Well, that does it for our news at 7. Italia Hall Thomas is up next at 7:30. But first, it's time now for Thursday is the New Friday with entertainment correspondent Danielle Miller. And tonight, she's getting the weekend started over at the beautiful Bahama Resort. Danny, what do you have up for this evening? Definitely looks like the start of a good time.
Hey, Megan. I am here with DJ Ignite. I'm trying to learn this DJing thing because I need a second, third, fourth, how many ever jobs I have. I need to add this to my credentials because judging by the way the club is be jumping and also y'all see how Ignite look, this make plenty money. So I need to get it on this. He is teaching me right now. I don't know if the scratching and then to the mixing, I'll figure it out. And one day this summer, y'all gonna come and hear me play DJ alongside Ignite and MC. Because DJs and MCs are two different things, right?
Yeah, they are two different things, you know, in the essence of it, it's two different things.
Thank you very much. All right, now you want to know what else I'll be doing this weekend? Go and watch Thursday is the New Friday on our social media platforms as soon as the news is finished. And tune into our 7:30 p.m. broadcast with Italia Hall Thomas for our entertainment piece for tonight. We take you back in time with some good old reggae music and an interview with a reggae icon. All right, guys and gals, you know the drill. Until next weekend, remember Juvenile is also next week. Deuces, back to you in studio.
Good luck with your lessons, Danielle.
All right, thanks so much for that, Danny, and stay tuned to our news on Thursdays to see more escapades like that one with our Danielle Miller. Here are your latest headlines. First tonight on our news live at 7:30, fresh questions in Parliament today as the opposition challenges government travel costs.
The opposition posing a shocking question to government and Parliament this morning. Stay tuned to our news tonight for more details.
Also, after years of testimony and delays, prosecutors rested a case in the high-profile former Long Island Member of Parliament Adrien Gibson trial. Plus, students explored internship, job openings, and future career paths as employees gathered on a campus for a major networking event.
It's up to us to show the youth that this is a serious job, something that's important to especially the democracy. Just pass on our knowledge.
And later, outstanding students were recognized for excellence in leadership, with industry partners encouraging them to pursue big opportunities ahead. The story when our news live at 7:30 returns.
Hey Hey guys, Megan Shepherd here. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit that follow button if you'd like to see more content like this. Follow all of the Our News social media pages so you never miss out on the top stories from the team you already trust.
When the craving hits, there's only one thing everybody agrees on. Hot, crispy, Wendy's chicken tenders. Made to satisfy every bite. Whether it's served as a slider or wrap, it's always perfectly seasoned, perfectly crunchy, and always cooked fresh. From lunch with friends to family moments worth sharing. For chicken tenders you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
Get ready to make a splash this summer. Join us for the 54th Royal Bank of Canada's 2026 National Swimming Championships, June 25th through the 28th. And watch as 600 of the country's best swimmers compete across 6 thrilling divisions, all battling for a chance to qualify for the World Swimming Championships in Beijing and the World Long Course Championships in Budapest. Check the Our News Bahamas Facebook page for race times and then catch all the action nightly, only on the RTV network. This summer, experience the ultimate staycation at Bahamar. Join us as we kick off the summer with an immersive media experience, showcasing the exclusive Love Our Locals rated Grand Hyatt and SLS. Dive into a world of dining, wellness, and exciting entertainment. From family activities to golf and luxury experiences, watch Our News Nightly from June 25th to 29th as we bring you all the latest highlights and offerings from this paradise. Love Our Locals at Bahamar.
Welcome to our news. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Natalia Hall Thomas. First tonight, the Free National Movement seeking to continue holding the government's feet to the fire when it comes to travel, raising fresh questions during this morning's parliamentary session, not only about the amount being spent on travel, but also increases in certain areas for the upcoming fiscal year. Our Joshua Williams reports.
Travel and its associated costs. It's something the opposing Free National Movement has criticized the government for some time now. And during this morning's parliament session, questions were raised again. It all started when the opposition raised questions surrounding funds allocated for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. According to the Budget Draft Revenue and Expenditure Book, $26,200 is allocated for domestic travel and $480,000 for international travel. Long Island Member of Parliament Dr. Andre Rollins posed this question.
Whether the ministry is responsible for the purchase of his tickets for his travel, or whether, and this is very important, what I'd like to know is whether the vast amount of travel miles that he accrues during the course of any given year, is the government of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas benefiting from that mileage, or is he himself receiving the benefits of those mileage?
That prompting this response from Foreign Affairs Minister Fred Mitchell.
There are allocations in the budget for travel of public officials, and that includes anyone who's in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Immigration, from the top right on down to the bottom. That's it.
The answer not satisfying Rollins, leading to a back-and-forth exchange until the House chairman moved to the next item. East Grand Bahama MP Kwesi Thompson also questioning travel under another heading, asking why the Davis administration had repeatedly gone over budget in previous years. But Deputy Prime Minister Chester Cooper had this to say.
We run a government, and sometimes decisions have to be made to travel at short notice. That's not projected. And the projections, as far as we're concerned, in this year's budget is adequate and appropriate. Yeah. And if we find them not to be so, Ministry of Finance has a global provision, and they will be appropriately provided for. What I find amusing, though, Mr. Chair, is that they say the Prime Minister traveled too much, and now he's making an argument for increasing the number.
St. Anne's Member of Parliament MP Adrien White also questioning Works and Family Island Affairs Minister Clay Sweeting about Family Island travel for local government. Sweeting then explaining additional resources are needed, particularly to ensure administrators can effectively cover all constituencies. Reporting for Our News, I'm Joshua Williams.
All right, thanks so much for that, Josh. Well, questions surrounding the lease of government vehicles raised this afternoon in the House of Assembly as Long Island Member of Parliament Dr. Andre Rollins pressed Finance Minister Michael Halkitis about the future of vehicles currently in use by government officials.
In 2024-2025, we were paying $6 million for vehicles purchased for the use of government officials. But in 2025-2026,
there's a provision for, I think it's 3-year interval, we send the vehicles back. So sometimes you might see, for example, some vehicles parked at various places appearing to be out of use. Those have been ones that are purchased. Yeah. And for whatever reason are no longer operable, or the cost to repair them would not be feasible.
Dr. Rollins pointing to the fact that Fort Charlotte Member of Parliament Sebastian is the owner of an electric vehicle company, questioning whether that company would be used to supply vehicles under the government's leasing program. Halkitis responding, saying the procurement process would be open and competitive, with all motor vehicle dealers and retailers eligible to submit bids for the contracts.
Certain I'm not up to speed on the ownership structure, so I wouldn't want to speak to that. And as well, there are provisions for, in the event that such a thing does happen, provision for coming to Parliament to disclose. But I couldn't say specifically at this time. I undertake to get the information. It is the inclination of the Ministry of Finance to lean more towards electric vehicles, but all of the automobile dealers and dealers have the opportunity to bid when the government puts it out on the procurement system. Some operators, some dealers do not engage. They don't wish to engage in the leasing. They only want to do outright purchase. Yeah. But everyone has an opportunity to do so. Yes.
Well, the prosecution has finally closed its case in the years-long corruption trial of former Long Island Member of Parliament Adrien Gibson and 4 others. The trial, which began in November 2023, has faced multiple delays due to legal motions, appeals, and vacations. Prosecutors allege that Gibson, while serving as executive chairman of the Water and Sewage Corporation, engaged in bribery, money laundering, and fraud related to contracts awarded by the corporation. Gibson is on trial alongside former General Manager Elwood Donaldson, Jr., Jerome Mizig, Joanne Knowles, and Peaches Farquharson. Senior Justice Gerald Grant Thompson is expected to hear legal arguments next month before the jury returns in August. Well, the heat wave continuing across a chain of islands on this Thursday. Meteorologist Greg Thompson is in the Weather Center with your first look. Greg.
Yeah, thanks, Italian. Welcome back, everybody, for a quick check on conditions outside our studios and around the islands. 87 degrees is our current temperature. Very warm on the outside with a few clouds. It winds out of the east-southeast at 13 miles per hour. Feels like temperature a very warm 96. Satellite radar composite, high pressure still the dominant weather feature. Dry air mass in place. Very little in terms of any rainfall expected with this high pressure system staying with us. The heat advisory continues for the Northwest Bahamas. Looks as though we're going to continue this for the balance of the week, take it into the weekend, and possibly even into next week. We also have what is left of Arthur just to the north of us across Florida. That's going to stay well to the north as the high pressure system keeps that system away from us. That's a quick check on conditions around the islands. Stick with us. We take a look at the tropics and your extended forecast when we come back.
Still to come in our news, students explored internships, job openings, and future career paths. Also, outstanding students were recognized for excellence in leadership, with industry partners encouraging them to pursue big opportunities ahead. That's all coming up when our news returns.
Every week, one show drives the national conversation. On the Record, we challenge the issues, ask the tough questions, and dig deeper. We bring in the experts, the decision makers, and the voices that matter. Our discussions shape policy, influence change, and inform the public like no other.
Join us every Thursday at 8 p.m. and again on Sunday at 8 p.m.
The conversations that shape the Bahamas start here, on the Record.
Every year, car theft in the Bahamas rises. Thieves are getting smarter and faster. Is your car a target? Compact vehicles are at risk. Don't become a victim. Simple steps can make all the difference. Lock your car. Invest in anti-theft devices. Park smart. Protect yourself. Stay alert. I am PC 4392, Trayshawn Ferguson. Stay vigilant, report suspicious activity, and let's create safer communities together. Learn more by visiting theroyalbarnespoliceforce.org.
And I was just telling my friend I wish I could get my Our News updates sent to my phone, like a WhatsApp message or something, you know?
Haven't you heard?
Well, who say that?
It's me, Jerome, your news godfather, and I'm here to update your life.
Well, how do you plan to update my life exactly? Because I don't think I'm understanding. Care to elaborate?
Our News has launched its broadcast channel, so now most important updates come straight to your WhatsApp.
Dad, so you tell me that I have access to real-time updates and news at 7:30?
Yes, you get it first and direct and unfiltered.
Okay.
It's perfect for our viewers who want to stay on top of what's going
Well,
on.
I want to stay in tune. Are you talking about like recent crimes and political updates and heartfelt stories as well as sports coverage?
We're talking exclusive updates, behind-the-scenes content, major announcement, everything you actually care about.
Nice. I love the sound.
Students at the Bahamas Technical and Vocational Institute got a first-hand look at career opportunities today as the institution hosted its career and job fair at its New Providence campus. The event connected students with employers providing information on job openings, internship, and career paths after graduation. BTVI President Keishan Bastian says the fair is about creating opportunities and preparing students for the workforce. Meanwhile, Dean of Student Affairs Raquel Bethel says the initiative also helps students secure summer employment and build valuable industry connections.
We're excited that we have quite a few vendors that are coming in from different sectors of the economy. And through partnerships of this nature, our students would come to understand that after your training, after you've done the hard work, there's an opportunity for employment, which brings that economic empowerment. And so that's what we're doing today with this career fair.
This summer, we had about 180 students completing their internships. Every day we get calls from industry, and we just want to encourage the general public that technical education and technical training is in demand, and you can see it from the turnout today.
Employees, including the Cable Bahamas group of companies, Our TV and Media Department, Disney Cruise Line Bahamas, McDonald's, and Cloud Carib, were on hand sharing what they look for in candidates and highlighting available opportunities.
It's up to us to show the youth that this is a serious job, something that's important to especially the democracy. Just pass on our knowledge.
So here today we're looking for persons in the maintenance discipline. We've been a good partner with BTVI over the years. We've found excellent carpenters, electrical persons, plumbers. So we just came here today to see some of the students, engage with them, let them know what we're about. We have 2 island destinations, one at Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point in Eleuthera, and then we have Castaway Key in Abaco. So we just wanted to give them more information so they could think of us as they graduate and move to their career.
Oftentimes we like to share with our incumbents that, McDonald's can be a stepping stone for you, or you can build a career. We've had many employees who started off at the crew level and have worked their way up to management. And no, you don't have to be here for decades to reap that benefit. Once you demonstrate a willingness to learn and grow, the resources are here for you, and we definitely do meet you halfway.
If you were to go to our website, you will be able to apply for our internship. We're particularly looking for persons within the ages of, in their second and third year of university, studying cybersecurity, studying IT, and once you've applied, we're going to start meeting with different young individuals to see how we can get them onboarded and in the internship for this summer.
All right, great news. Well, today at the University of the Bahamas, the spotlight was on achievement as the College of Tourism, Hospitality, Culinary Arts, and Leisure Management, known as the COM, celebrated its top scholars for spring 2026. The ceremony was held at the Choices Training Restaurant and was backed by the Royal Caribbean Group. 3 outstanding students were honored for their drive and leadership. Royal Caribbean's Director of Business Integration, Adrien Gibson, sharing a message of vision and possibility with the group.
As you prepare for the next chapter of your careers, I encourage you to think broadly about the possibilities before you. The tourism industry is evolving, and cruise tourism continues to be one of the fastest growing sectors, offering exciting opportunities for professional development, leadership, and global exposure. The future of tourism is not something you simply inherit. It is something that you help create. To the students, congratulations on your achievements. Your hard work, dedication, and perseverance have brought you to this moment, and you should be proud.
Walking away with the overall academic unit award and cruise was Javan Johnson, a hospitality management scholar, while Siante Raming received the academic program award in tourism management. And though not in attendance today, Shandon Bain was honored with the academic program award. Here's what some of the recipients had to say after accepting their awards.
It's been such a pleasure, and I'm so passionate about my field. I'm happy to be honored and rewarded in this way, especially from Royal Caribbean, a leading cruise tourism brand inside our country and globally.
And this is indeed a special moment. I am truly thankful and, of course, grateful to God for this opportunity.
It's now time for tonight's Financial Market Minute, brought to you by RF, your local investment bank. This has been your Financial Market Minute. To explore the best performing mutual funds in the Bahamas, visit our website at www.rfgroup.com.
The week moves fast. Move smart with KSC. Monday, start with crunchy deals. Tuesday, you already know it's crazy. Wednesday, keep it under $10. Thursday, the Kentucky Crunch for $7.50. Friday, the meal deal for $9.85. Saturday night, we got you covered. And Sunday, no stove today. The fill-up box feeds the family. Outsmart the week with KSC.
Good health starts.
Embrace technology and the digital transformation for better business results. For small business owners, it's essential to understand how technology can affect operational efficiencies. Modern communication relies on technology, and your customer service depends on communication. With proper tools like our fixed and mobile services, we help you stay connected. For solutions that work, ask the experts. Call Cable Bahamas Business Solutions.
Danielle here. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you want to see more great content, be sure to hit that notification button and follow the team you already trust.
The dangers are escalating. Vaping liquid marijuana is on the rise, damaging lungs and increasing stroke risk. And a deadly new trend, lean, cough syrup, soda, and candy, a lethal combination that can cause seizures and even death. Possession means arrest and prosecution. I am Corporal 2641 Rory Fox of the Royal Bahamas Police Force. Protect your loved ones. Learn more by visiting our website.
From 2017, one show.
I'm Ronaldo Dorset. That's John Mark Nutt. Let's do show. The country's best will be here, and you get the rare opportunity to see them compete at home. No, seriously, all of them, and it's going to be a big deal. The B3A's combined junior and senior nationals begin tomorrow afternoon at the original Thomas A. Robinson Stadium at 3 p.m., where bragging rights, national titles, and future spots on Team Bahamas are all on the line.
And so we're looking forward to a very, very exciting track and field national championships where we will present our best athletes. I'm particularly excited about our junior program. We have so many wonderful athletes, and coming out of the NCAA's pre-qualifying events, we have perhaps historic numbers of athletes who've been competing at a very, very high level, and so we're looking forward to this week's competition.
If things keep up at this pace, New York might have to get ready for another parade. The Liberty almost let the sky fall on them. Get it? But they found a way thanks to a huge quarter from JJ and some late game heroics from the supporting cast. Jones put together another big night with 19 points and 8 rebounds. New York escaped Chicago 96-95. This was the closest Chris DeMarco's squad has been to healthy all year, and they needed it. Sabrina Ionescu's game winner with 10 seconds left kept the Liberty's 8-game win streak alive.
We knew going in there dangerous. This is a really good team. They have a lot of talent, and they have shot making. I talked about it pregame, and it's really, really hard to win in this league. It's hard, and I thought we did a great job of, one, getting back into the game early, and then two, just we played with the lead. We lost. We fought back, made a play at the end, and then got a stop at the end. So again, we're just continuing to build this season, and I think for our character, this was a really good win.
People call the Knicks crazy for building around Jalen Brunson. People call Jazz crazy for saying he thinks the Yankees can win the World Series. People don't know anything, except for us. You can trust us though, we're on TV. Don't look now? Actually, I don't know why that phrase exists. You should definitely look now, because the Yankees are the hottest team in baseball at an AL leading 45-27, 8-2 in their last 10. One night after hanging 12 runs on Chicago, New York followed it up with 10 more in a 10-5 win, making it 22 runs over the first 2 games in this series. Jazz joined in on the party this time. He launched a 420-foot solo shot in the 7th inning for his 10th home run of the season. That'll do it for our sports. This is 10YS, watching the parade. Jealous and Knicks fans, what would it take for you to have like half of that happiness?
The Dolphins make the playoffs and win a game?
The bar is so low.
Still ahead on our News Tonight, music fans turned out for a night of classic reggae hits. Our Daniel Miller has a story from the Reggae Rewind concert. That's all coming up when our news returns.
From 2017, one show has set the standard for current affairs in the Bahamas, and that's On the Record, one of the longest running current affairs shows on our TV. We've been the place where newsmakers come to talk. We've sat down with leaders in government, industry leaders, cultural icons, and international experts. From breaking news to in-depth analysis, our conversation sets the tone for the nation. We've tackled the biggest issues on the planet, held leaders accountable, and given voice to the people. From politics to culture, business to environment, no topic is off limits. Join us every Thursday at 8 p.m. and again on Sunday at 8 p.m. Catch us streaming live on Facebook or catch up with your favorite episode on our YouTube channel. 9 seasons strong, and we're just getting started. This is On the Record.
Joshua Williams here. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that follow button and to follow all of our social media pages. Also, don't forget to push that notification button so that you can see all of the great content from the team you already trust.
Conflict doesn't have to end in chaos. Before it escalates, take a breath. Step back. Choose peace. Listen to understand. Respectful conversations lead to real solutions. I am Sergeant 3599 Johnson of the Royal Bahamas Police Force, urging you, let's talk it out, not fight it out.
In what we do at Best Brew, it really doesn't end when the customer purchases our product. We offer specialty coffee, tea, spices, and brewing equipment. We do a lot of our orders via website. We actually have the mobile service and the phone service and the internet. So having business in a box really kind of brought everything together for us and helps us
This is our news. Welcome back. The tropics, a little quieter now. Earth is dissipating across the southeast United States. A couple of tropical waves moving across the Atlantic, across the tropical belt. A strong one coming off of Africa. They got 2 more in the central Atlantic, disorganized showers and thunderstorms. One approaching the Leeward and the Windward Islands with some showers mainly across South America. And then we have a slightly more organized one moving into the southwestern Caribbean. Pairs, that one is going to be moving into Central America over the next couple of days. Of course, Arthur has been downgraded last evening. It's actually post-tropical, moving across the southeast United States. A lot of weather still associated with it. Mostly rainfall, so some flooding expected with that. But closer to home, that ridge of high pressure that's dominating our weather, keeping us with the heat indices up there in the triple digits. That's going to keep most of the weather to the north of us across the southeast United States. And Arthur will once again emerge off the east coast, so the United States of the United States. So the National Hurricane Center will watch that. Has about a 10% chance for some potential development, and that will happen sometime Friday into Saturday. Future forecast showing what Arthur is going to be doing over the next couple of days. As I mentioned, staying across the southeast United States, emerging off the coast Friday evening and into the Atlantic, staying well to the north of us as high pressure continues to keep that system at bay. Boating forecast, northwest and central Bahamas tonight to tomorrow, southeast south winds at 10 to 15 knots, seas running 2 to 4 feet over open waters. High tide is at 11:39 tonight. The low tide takes place at 6:11 tomorrow morning. For the southeast Bahamas, we keep the caution flag in place for you down there. East to southeast winds at 15 to 20 knots, seas running 4 to 6 feet over open waters. Here's a look now at your national forecast. In the extended forecast, the heat wave will continue over the next several days. Once again, if you plan on being out the outdoors, make sure you stay hydrated, take some frequent breaks from the sun, and do wear some loose fitted and light colored clothing. And we do expect 1 or 2 isolated showers. Looks as though some Saharan dust will be with us early next week. That's a look at our weather. Make it a safe night, everybody.
All right, thanks so much for that, Greg. Well, the Reggae Rewind concert held over the weekend showcasing classic music from the genre was hosted by Alpha Sounds Promotions as a pre-Father's Day event. And it was headlined by Serrani, an icon in the industry known for his distinctive voice. Our Daniel Miller reports.
Dancehall, lovers rock, roots reggae, and ragamuffin music all filled the air at the old Carnival grounds on Saturday night as Alpha Sounds Promotions took us back in time with Reggae Rewind. Dubbed a grown people's party, the pre-Father's Day concert featured several local DJs and was headlined by Barrington Levy and Serrani.
Now, before the scene became active here on the Carnival grounds and the artists hit the stage, we had the opportunity to speak to the legendary Barrington Levy.
The crowd, I feel from the crowd and the crowd feels from me.
And that exchange was thrilling as Levy performed a montage of his hits, his unique voice revitalizing the audience, sparking intense moments of nostalgia, proving the impact of his music. A triumph, Levy told me. It was not planned, but happened by chance.
Well, good music always gonna be timeless, you know. That much I know. Because I don't make bamboo fire music or blaze up and hold. I make music that can stand the test of time.
Someone to take for a ride. But if you can,
Reporting for our news, I'm Danielle Miller.
All right, thanks so much for that, Danny. And with that, we thank you so much for joining us for our news tonight. On behalf of the entire team, I'm Natalia Hall-Thomas. We'll see you tomorrow night. Have a great evening.